It is 95 degrees out here, and we are gonna test the Nomadic X2 as well as the Velit 2000, same color van. We're gonna try it after say 10 minutes, 30 minutes, see how well they cool, and we'll let you be the judge of these results. Exterior of the van, we are at 128.7. Check that out. And then on the interior, 121 on this side. And for reference, we got 117 on the bed and 117 also on the counter. Test them on max first, and we will start to see. Obviously, it's gonna be hot air coming out of there, but it's gonna start cooling off. All right, we are at 126 and dropping, 125. It's only been about a minute. Now it's at 115, and we're just gonna give it about 15 minutes. It is 128 right now. So we're gonna come back at 145 and check this temperature out in here. All right, now we are at the other van with the Velit 2000, and we're gonna check out this temperature. It's at 126 degrees, so super similar. All right, so in here we have 112 degrees on the countertop. We have 113 on the bed. We have 115 on this wall and 116 on this wall. I'm going to now turn it on and see what we got. 108, 111, already coming out. I will say it's a little bit quicker to cool so far. The Nomadic, I think, took a little bit longer. This one's like a little bit quicker, like within 10-30 seconds, you know, or so. All right, we're gonna give it like 15 minutes or so. It is 1:33. We're gonna check back in 15 minutes and see what it's like. It is now 1:46. It has been 15 minutes. We are getting temperatures of 102 on the bed, and countertops still 110. It is a little early, but wall panel, we're at 106 right here. And then on this one, we are at 107. So that one's a little bit closer to the sun. But you know, it is getting colder. And I think if you're right below it, it's nice. It's just, if you're in the heat of the day, you can't really expect it to keep your van at 70 degrees. Also, we kept window covers off on both vans, which does a massive difference. I bet if we had window covers on this thing, it might even be 10 degrees cooler, maybe 15. Also, temperature-wise, we are getting 82.6 degrees. And just so you know, we are at the icicle setting, which is the cold setting, at 61 degrees, which is the lowest, with the max fan mode. So, yeah, keeping things constant. Get one more reading. Yeah, 82 degrees. Okay, 82.6. Not as cold as I thought it was gonna be. 82, 81.5 right there. Kind of surprises me. You know, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more efficient. Wall panel 100, 100 over here as well. So, boom. If I had to give this one a rating, I would say 6.8. Functionality 6, but aesthetic 8. So that, but functionality is you know, it's weighted, so functionality is more important here. All right, so now we are in the other van with the Velit 2000. I'll do some measurements here. We are at 105 on the counter, and we are at 97.7 on the left wall. That is 96, so a little bit cooler. We are at I'm gonna just measure the exact vents like I did on the Nomadic. So we're at 75.4. So that's, I mean, significantly colder. I mean, how much, that was like 11 degrees colder. Been rolling for about an hour now. 70 degrees, 69, hovering 69.6. Interior bed, still hovering around 88. Wall 92. Other wall 86. I like it. It's just the Velit, you know, has this larger shroud. Not as pretty. I think the Nomadic looks a lot better, but we weren't getting nearly as cold of temperatures as we were with the Velit here, so unbiased. Seems like this is kind of maxed out. As far as like the temperature in here, things to go off of are, you know, this door we're at 98, this countertop also 98, this door face 105, so it's still warm in here, but when you're putting these on your face, it's like, it feels like it's 70 degrees in here. So overall, I'd give it like a 7.5. User interface and cleanliness is better on Nomadic, but the functionality is a little bit better on the Velit. So what we're doing here now is testing how many amps are running through our wiring to see what the output is on both at max power. Right now we're going to start out with the Nomadic X2 because we just tested the temperature. We want to test consumption now. So we're at 16.7 amps right now. Okay, so let me just give you a calculation. So based on this battery voltage, it's about, we're going to use 53 volts as a constant for both. Let's say 53 volts times 16.7. We're at 885 watts right now on max power. Obviously eco mode is about half that, but this is just showing on max power. What we did the test in, so yeah, still 16.78. We're gonna give it like 5 minutes and see if it's still at the same thing, but it's been about 3 minutes of running and it's still 16.7. Next, we're in the van with the Velit, and we're going to test that amperage. You got to be kidding me. Oh, 10.4 amps. So that's significantly lower. 53 times 10.4, 551 watts. So 300 watts lower, and it feels colder. We're testing it again just because we don't want to get anything wrong here. All right, so we're going down. Now we're going back up. I mean, so here's the thing. It cycles off, it cycles on. It cycles off, it cycles on. And we're at 16.45 right now. And the reason it's going up and down is because it's reaching temperature and then it will get a little bit warmer again. Now it has to turn back on, and I think we're just seeing that less with the Velit. I mean, it just doesn't have to turn on and off as much. So I mean, that's crazy. We're switching.